Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. My name is Matthew, and today we've got another countdown, which is about the upcoming sequel to Godzilla vs. Kong, which is, well, we don't have a title yet. The closest thing we have to a title is Origins, or as many people speculated, Godzilla vs. Kong 2, which this entire video, I want to make this clear, is underneath the assumption that this is in fact a rematch and a sequel. Well, obviously it's going to be a sequel, but a rematch between Godzilla and Kong, respectively. The two together to finally determine, once and for all, no excuses, no team up, that this is actually the winner of Godzilla and Kong. So let's go ahead and count this down. Number 5. Honestly, a better balance between Godzilla's screen time and Kong's screen time. One of my biggest problems with Godzilla vs. Kong is that I felt a little disappointed with Godzilla's screen time. Granted, yeah, what he was doing on screen was absolutely beautiful, just seeing him do his thing. But I honestly just, I don't know. I guess it's just due to the fact that Kong has like 3 times the amount of screen time Godzilla does. And it's just so odd to just see, Godzilla have so little screen time compared to Kong, despite him being literally first in the title. So, yeah, that was just kind of odd to me. But I will say that, I guess it's just because, well, actually, no. I want to see him doing more things in this movie. I wanted him to actually show what he's up to, because all we just do is Godzilla doesn't really do much. All he just does is come ashore, blow up an Apex facility, swim up. We see a few scenes of him swimming, and then he comes up to Hong Kong, blows a hole in the earth, fights a few times, and then just heads on his way. Like, this is excluding the actual fights in the movie. Kong does a lot more. He goes on a full journey to the Hollow Earth, and, he's very charismatic. He's discovering his ancestor's origin and such, but Godzilla doesn't do really anything. It's odd that I would honestly say that I really wish that, Godzilla had more of a dense story in this. Because even though, he was destroying stuff, and it's confirmed that he was destroying more bases, show us more of that. Just show us more of what he was doing. We love seeing Godzilla blow up stuff. That's what he does. That's what he's been doing since his first film in the 50s. So, the fact that they only show one scene of him actually blowing up stuff intentionally, it just kind of really bugged me, and just, I don't know, I wanted to see more. Even though the film itself really delivered on action, I don't think it delivered enough on Godzilla doing what he does best, destroying stuff. And since that was Adam Wingard's intention, I'd imagine there must have been more during production, but for whatever reason they cut it down just to crunch down on the runtime, which we'll talk about later. But yeah, I want to see Godzilla do more stuff. Which brings us to number 2, and honestly, I wanted to see more Toho representation in terms of like Easter eggs. Because, we already have the main 5. We have Godzilla, Mothra, Rodan, King Ghidorah, and Mechagodzilla. Kong doesn't count as a Toho Titan because, for one thing, he was, I think, originally Universal. Yeah, I think he was Universal. And my dang cat from wanting to get in. Okay, I guess for the rest of this video, my cat's going to be joining right off screen. You're going to be the off-screen cat there, little kitty? I think she spiritually said yes, or we're speaking telepathically or something. Then I proceed to get punched in the face by freaking Terrence. If you know the reference, you know the reference. Verse movie. With that being said, yes, I want there to be more Easter eggs. And, we had the whole Anguirus thing from King of the Monsters. That was brilliant. If they were to put in more skeletons like that, or maybe like cave paintings, because they did that sort of thing for Space Godzilla, or we're going to, for a scrap set in Godzilla vs. Kong, where it showed Godzilla and Kong ancestors ganging up and teaming together against a flying winged Godzilla from space. Space Godzilla people. Although Godzilla with wings and calling that Space Godzilla would just be dumb in my opinion. That'd look more like what's his name? King Godzilla, the one with the Biollante head coming out of his chest. I think that would have been pretty cool. Imagine if they somehow like gained the rights to use that one. But in really, realistically, I definitely want to see more. You know, you have the oxygen destroyer used in the last movie that could introduce Destroyer. You know, now that Titan reproduction and mutations and stuff like that is possible, you could introduce. I mean, this one would be kind of a hard sell. Potentially Shin. I mean, I doubt that would happen because the general public would then be confused. Like, we have this movie and then this movie, but these two Godzillas listen. I mean, Godzilla 2000 Megaguirus worked fine. So, and yes, hello. She's rubbing her she's rubbing herself on my knees right now. Come on. Yeah, well, I'm not cutting that out. But yeah, that's what I want to really see. More Toho representation, more Easter eggs. Definitely, number 3 is probably more Godzilla. Oh, okay, what was I going to say? More references to the older movies. I want to see more Godzilla references in terms of like his drop kicks and stuff. Maybe you don't have to do the drop kick exactly, but you could potentially do something that reference it or something like that. Yeah, I feel like you can do maybe like the Godzilla victory dance. Just imagine like Godzilla just defeating a Toho monster or just monster in general, and then just him having the like he claps his arms together and he does that whole, you know what I'm talking about. That would have been pretty funny to see, but the general audience would be like, what the heck am I watching? I paid to see a Godzilla movie, not Godzilla doing jumping jacks or whatever. I don't know. It's fun 70s campy type stuff. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Number 4, a longer movie, a longer runtime. Another big problem I had with Godzilla vs. Kong was the short runtime. It's under 2 hours, which I know on paper that's going to be a good thing because you get a fast, a somewhat long, fast-paced, entertaining movie all the way through. That's good. But remember where we left off previously. Godzilla King of the Monsters. Because of how much stuff was going on with that movie, it left like a huge runtime, and the runtime of that movie was just over 2 hours. I think it was like 2 hours and 11 minutes. And Godzilla vs. Kong doesn't even crack the 2-hour mark with credits included. So I kind of felt a little underwhelmed with the movie. When I watched it on one setting, I kind of honestly felt underwhelmed because I rewatched King of the Monsters right before then to really get myself refreshed, even though I'd watched that movie probably more times than my brothers watched F&F videos. But that's like a story for another day. A story that shall not be told on this channel. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. I just wanted a longer movie. I know that, you could have included maybe some more scenes with Kong, or maybe some more scenes with Godzilla, or maybe just some new human scenes. Because, a good portion of the movie was Kong, so you probably had at least a scene or two cut out with him. So that would have been really nice to see. And the last and final thing I want in this movie is a rematch with Godzilla vs. Kong with no tie, no team up, a definitive winner. One of them walks away from the fight. That's it. The reason I want, one of them walks away from the fight, well, you don't have to kill off one of them. Just make sure they actually lose, and that's it. Like, make Kong lose the same way that he did. You just had to drop the mouse, did you? This cat loves to rub everything. Oh no. But I'm just saying, I would love to finally see, because if you think about it, we're kind of at a tie right now. 1962 got King Kong to win. 2021 got Godzilla to win. And now we have 2024 where we could finally see a actual winner, even out the scores. So we need someone to win this fight. Whether it be Godzilla or whether it be Kong, I mean, probably it would be Godzilla. Or who knows, they might twist the tables and make Kong win. Whatever it may be, I definitely want to see that fight. Also, make the fight in the Hollow Earth, with the, you know what I'm talking about, the gravity thing. It'd probably just be like a big shooting gallery game for Godzilla, with Kong just like hopping one back, up and down, throwing rocks at him and stuff. But yeah, that's what I want to see. But that being said, guys, thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys liked it, definitely leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, everyone.